In fact, I'll use me as a vibrator. I have the real vibrator. I say, hey, wow. And what is your real vibrator? Is that the not?
What's up, guys? Thank you for joining today's video. We have some awesome clips coming up. Before we get into this video, I really need you guys to like the video. Like the video, it helps with the algorithm. If you've seen me talking a couple times, why not hit that subscribe button? But anyway, let's just jump into it.
So my mama was a hoe.
Bruh.
She was the kind of hoe that sleeps with married men.
Emotional, damn it.
But thank God for healing and deliverance. I'm happy to report she is no longer sleeping with married men. She has received some deliverance and healing in that area of her life. But nonetheless, she was a hoe. She was very transparent with me as I was growing up about her being a hoe, and everything that we had and extra stuff that we had came from her being a hoe. So because she was open and candid with me about her being a hoe, it really killed the desire in me to be a hoe.
Oh, Lord.
In the same way that she was being a hoe, if that makes sense. And so with that, I want to say to everybody out there that's still currently hoe in all its various forms that Rahab was a blessed hoe. Okay, she was a prostitute, but she was blessed. Okay, and so God forgives, but also God did not pre-plan your hoe. Okay, but understanding that how my mom was and how it looked different from me and how I became a hoe.
Ah, shit. Had to go again.
In a different way, makes it make sense on why this is a generational curse handed down and passed down through the lineage.
Say, bro, please. I don't know why I'm so joked out. She caught me at. She really caught me. It's not the same reason why I'm one. Look, man, I just don't understand. A lot of times, women, you had the biggest example of what not to be growing up, and you still chose to be somewhat of a lesser or different version of it. I get your mom went to the extreme to do things, to get things for you guys, and she was telling you and putting you on game. I just don't understand. If you have someone that's made a damn near career and profession out of this stuff, that you wouldn't hit and say you didn't want to be nothing like this, and thank God for deliverance and all this stuff, but that's not the same reason why I'm a garden tool. You got the world messed up. Why even come on here and just call your mama out? You should just be on here talking about yourself at this point, man. And you wearing the salvation hat. I just don't get it. This clip is so broken in so many ways. Like, please expound on your wholeness. Like, we need to know what's going on in this. We know about your mom, but you haven't really said anything about yourself. So, wow, just wow.
Ask a woman what a real man is, and I bet you any money she describes a trick.
Bruh, chill.
Yep. I want a man to pay all my bills. I want a man to pay for my hair and nails. I want a man to take me on trips. If he doesn't pay all my bills, he's not a real man. Let me talk to you. Basically, if you're not doing what a woman tells you to do, then you're not a real man. Have you ever told a woman no? Have you ever told a woman no? Try that one time in your life, please. If you always tell your girlfriend yes, tell her no one time or a few times just to see how she acts. I was talking to this girl, right? And she had told me, like, yeah, my dad, he isn't a provider because my mom still doesn't have a car. He buys himself a nice car, but my mom still doesn't have a car. He's not a provider. And this is things her mom would tell the daughter. And I'm just like, damn, maybe the bills are paid, right? Yeah, the bills are paid. It's not the man's fault that your mom doesn't have a car. The kids could be fed, the bills could be paid. But the simple fact that she doesn't buy herself a car makes you not a real man.
Yeah, man, I just really agree with this message. I mean, they think that they are really confusing the word provider with someone that's going to trick off their money. All right. I mean, they're just mixing those two together like they're the same thing, and it's really not. You know, the breakdown between the car situation, hey, some families can only afford one car. it is what it is, you know. But yeah, the lights are on, roof over his head, the rent is paid, the mortgage is paid, you know, the car insurance, the phone bill, the internet. Everybody's living a happy life. But the fact that you just can't get around with your own personal vehicle, maybe it's just something that you need to set a personal goal for. All right, that man went out and bought a family vehicle, and it's nice. And maybe he's the sole and usually the only provider because he's going a driver, excuse me, because he's going to work with it. But if you have a personal goal to go and get you a personal vehicle, go out and set that goal. Don't confuse that with that man is not being a provider because you don't have your own vehicle. Like the situations are different. All right. And then a lot of times they trick, right? They want a man. They claim that they want a man to spend money on them and do all this because that's their sense of provider. But really, they just not realizing the fact that a man is just giving them what they want so they can get what they want in return. So
in this, I got called another dude's name, and this is what I get. This is what I get for being called another dude's name. For being called another dude's name, this is what I get.
Yeah, dude, we've seen this tons of times before where, you know, you catch someone, they get mad and they want to throw a tantrum because I feel like it's a defense mechanism, pretty much. They try to throw this huge tantrum to make you feel like, okay, this person is extremely mad. Maybe I'm the one that's overreacting. So it's a form of gaslighting, in my opinion, to make you think that, okay, you're overreacting because they're so much for in the tantrum and that they made a mistake and blah, 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 and this and that you want to go and say, hey, I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted. It is a gaslighting technique. Don't fall for it, bro. Don't fall for it.
The most shocking prenup I've ever seen, which was enforceable, had a provision that said that for every 10 pounds the wife gained in the marriage, she would lose $10,000 a month in alimony. He was very concerned that she was going to become less attractive and he was going to become more wealthy. So his solution to this was in the prenuptial agreement. He wanted a clause that said if they divorced, she was going to get like $70,000 a month for alimony. But for every 10 pounds she gained from the date of marriage, she would forfeit $10,000 a month worth of alimony. And it was designed to sort of create an incentive that she would remain thin. And that was enforceable. Meaning they tried to challenge and set aside that provision. And the court said, this is a disgusting provision. I don't know why you married this person, but it's enforceable. It's a contract. The two of you signed it, and you had a right to sign it, and you agreed to these rules, and they may be ridiculous rules, but you agreed to them.
Look, you're getting $70,000 a month. It's almost an incentive to stay in shape, and he's agreeing to pay this incentive so you can stay in shape, and you're telling me you have a problem with it? What? You should just be doing that for your own sake. Like, stay in shape. Like, and not only that, I get his mind of thinking, why not? I'm making all this money. You get less attractive. You get less attractive by the year. And I have to go out and be attracted to someone else, let alone but this person that I'm with, that I'm solely taking care for. She has probably not even have to work at all. Can't just keep up with herself. Like, I get the man's thinking. It might be a little bit different. Hey, but maybe he's protecting his own peace of mind at this point at a very high cost.
Are you sorry, he's talking in my ears. What's up? I am, but I'm from 4 hours away from here. Are you really gonna ride 4 hours? I rode here 4 hours. You're crazy. What part of No, from Georgia. Right? Yeah, that's where I live. Like, on a race? Yeah. Why would you do that in the middle of the night? Oh no, I drove here yesterday. Because both him and I are TikTokers, so we make content together. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have a social media account for my TikTok stuff if you want to follow it.
That was easy.
That's all good. Yeah, I try not to make people that are too far away, but you are very pretty. Of course.
Well, I've been trying to retire.
Yeah, I understand, but the content always comes first, unfortunately.
Of course.
So,
I'll be ready.
you as well, thank you.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
My boy turned down the cheeks for the content. Standing on business, or did he just fumble the cheeks, guys? What do y'all think? Put your thoughts in the comments. He stood on business for the content, but she was pretty much also just throwing him all the signs, everything he needed to know. She, to the point where she was like, I just want to retire on your back seat, like, you know, like, you don't have to drive 4 hours away, you know, like, we, you know, she was throwing all kind of signs, but my boy was standing on business. I need the content. Content pays the bills, man. Makes life easier. But he was. What do you guys think?
Why you overdoing?
Can't nobody get this bitch, bro.
So you gonna break your phone?
What?
You gonna break your phone because I am getting your phone though. What do you mean? So you finna do all this about your phone? You pushing me on the floor and shit about your phone? You lost that gun. I just seen it. What do you mean?
You don't pay my phone bill. So get
but
your
I have.
back,
I paid your phone bill before. I
so
paid
what?
your phone bill
That's
before.
when I needed you. I don't need you no more, bro.
Alright,
Move,
but you say you text a bitch when you don't need me?
What? Bro broke his phone. He broke his phone so she couldn't go through it. Y'all saw it at the beginning of the clip. Literally slammed it down, cracked it. Damn, bro. That's wild. It's over with for you. If you was already gonna break up with her, why don't you just save the cost of your phone and just say, hey, you know, it is what it is. We're not together no more. But you broke your phone. Now you gotta go get a new phone and you done lost your girl. That's like 2 L's, but all right.
I had it with my own son.
You had sex with your own son?
Own son, yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
How did it happen?
Oh, like sometimes I post on my WhatsApp status that I feel like I miss my ex-girls. I feel like going back to any of them to, have sex with them. Say, mommy, MGTOW, I'll use me as a vibrator. I have the real vibrator. I say, hey, wow. And what is your real vibrator? Is that the natural vibrator? That is the penis. Right. And that was when I realized that my son is not that old, but he has a big.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
So how long was that session?
It was just once. But
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He has been calling me and telling me that, oh, mommy, I've missed you, so anytime you need me, I can come and make you happy.
Y'all smoking crack. Something is wrong with you people.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah, I did enjoy it.
Who does that?
You did enjoy it?
Yeah.
You missed, that feeling?
But he's my son, so I can't continue.
You can't continue having sex with him. But did you was he able to do it to the point where...
Oh, he was able to satisfy me.
He was able to...
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
But he's my son, so...
So you can't continue having sex with him?
But anytime I feel like having sex, then I invite him.
He will have sex with you? Yeah. Is it something you...
For now that there's no man in my life, yeah, my son is there.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
What in the world did we just witness? Man, I don't know how desperate women get. I know you need a man, but I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say. Somebody come light this woman up, man. Where's she at, man? They own something over here, man. I just don't get it. You that desperate, you can't find a man. There's tons of men. I know men are standing on business, but you can't find not a single man to come over. How many thirst traps there are out there in this world? You can't even set one of those up. Come on, man. You can't even use just a piece of equipment on the side, but you go to your own son. I know there's a word for it. What is that damn word, man? Let's see here. All right, guys. So the word I was looking for was Oedipus complex. So the Oedipus complex. Pretty much means, it's just based on Greek mythology. That's where it derives from. But basically, a child's form of love. In most cases, you'll see a son that has this huge desire to be with his mother. His first love, wants, sexual desire, emotional desire, just to be with her on a very intimate basis. And this kind of seems like one of those situations, and the fact that you're saying that it can only be one time, oh, it can only be one time, I can't continue doing this, but later at the end of the clip, you're like, I'm gonna continue to invite him over when I need to feel love. This lets me know if you're gonna do it once, you're probably gonna do it twice. This is really just one of those stories we're gonna hear about in the future where she's like, I had a kid by my own son type of stuff. Wow.
Some of y'all ain't gonna like what I gotta say, but that's okay, because I do realize I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Okay? If you don't like that man, let him know so he can let you go.
Go.
If you don't like that man, let him know so he can let you go. A lot of y'all are yelling, I don't like him like that. I don't like that man. But you the first one in his passenger seat warming up that seat with your feet on the dashboard. Let him know that you don't like him and you only like his car so he can leave you in the garage and stop bringing you inside. I don't like him like that. But you the first one on his Zelle asking for nails, shoe, bag, hair money, right? Let him know so he can let you go. I don't like him like that, but you the first one sending a Cash App request for lunch. Let him know you don't like him like that, but you like the fact that he got cash available to you. Let him know so he can let you go. Stop.
Man, look, these are the type of women that just only like you for one thing. All right? And they're not afraid to let you know it. All right? Hey, I need some money. I need this. I need that. That is the sign that they're giving them. But when that woman gets around a group of friends, that maybe this guy isn't the most attractive guy in the world, right? But when she gets around her chick friends that might have the relationships that she envies and she wants to be like, I don't really like him like that. He's really not my type. But you know, we're gonna see. You know, trying to make it seem like everything is all good because she doesn't want to put the image up of herself dating some random guy or some unattractive guy or some guy that doesn't fit the friend's profile. So basically blended in like a chameleon in that conversation or in that friend group or on social media, not claiming these guys. And that's just what it is. You don't want to claim that guy, but you want to claim his money. You don't want to claim that guy, but you want to have him buy you stuff, take you out to nice dates, take you out on nice trips, but you don't want to claim that guy. You don't like him like that. Yeah, there's some truth. You need to just go ahead and tell him like that. This lady's saying the right thing.
80% of men are unattractive, below average, undesirable. Now, this is supposedly based off of an OkCupid study, which is a dating site that was done years ago, and it basically took men and women and had them rate their counterparts based on their attractiveness. Now, most of the men rated most of the women as pretty average, but also at the same time it seemed like most men really only went towards a top 20% of women. Now, on the other hand, most of the women rated about 80% of the men on the app as below average and not attractive at all. Now, the last thing I want to do is get on this internet and take up for men. Please, why would you make me do this? But I just don't think that study is grounded in reality. But I am an actual real person that gets out into the real world. And I can go into the Walmart, or I can go to the park or the gas station right now, and I can find at least 10, 20 attractive men. So I don't believe that study. If you want to go look at it, go look it up. I just don't think it does anything. I don't think this conversation is helpful. It's just another way to denigrate men and to make them feel less than. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Great study, great observation, great comment. Let's just talk about this. Women get on these Tinder apps and they say, hey, look, I'm about to go find a man I'm attracted to. There's a lot of men on this track. So just imagine a woman going through 100 male profiles. There's only going to be out of that 100, 10, 15 that she actually likes. Like physically, actually like. Age, all this, is hitting all the check marks. But that's out of 100. Being extra picky, being very unrealistic. And these guys are like 6'5", you know, the athletic guys. Why are they even on these dating profiles? We all know why, because, you know, hey, the box come easy to them. All they got to do is put their picture online and they come flooding. That's really all they're doing. But when it comes to men, and men are going through 100 profiles, I think the results are different. Like, they actually might be like, yo, she's cute, she's nice, she's average, this one's beautiful, this one's extra beautiful. But there's no just shut off to like, oh, he's exact, you know, she's super ugly, then she's super nice. But I think women in their mind, they shoot for all the way in the stars on these apps. And that's what it comes down to, pretty much.